The George Price biography, which I had written in 2012, came to the attention of Rachel Manley, who is the daughter of Michael Manley, the subject of this latest biography. She read it, and through a mutual friend of ours, she managed to make a chance visit to Belize. I think it was November of 2013, and sooner or later we got around to talking about books. And she asked what I could be interested in doing a biography of her father, Michael Manley. And naturally, I said yes, because for a very long time, ever since high school, I had always been interested in the more progressive minded, some would say radical leaders of the Caribbean. So that was the genesis, that was how the germ of the idea came about.
And how long did it take for you to research and compile all the information, biographical data, information on his career and everything to put together this particular book?
Research began around February of 2014 and continued until December of 2014. And that research involved interviews with people primarily in Jamaica, lots of Jamaicans, of course. There were a few interviews in Canada, in the United States, in Cuba, especially. There were quite a number of interviews, Barbados and Trinidad. And separate from the interviews, of course, there's the process of finding newspaper clippings, magazine articles, reading all the available books touching on the subject, whether of Manley himself or of his work, some with a political slant, some with an economic slant. Lots of this material is available through subscriptions on the internet to newspaper, journals, etc. So that continued basically for 1 year. I began actually writing. I felt confident enough to start writing chapters, not in chronological order, but starting with the areas I felt most confident in. That began late December of 2014, and by July of 2015, I had a first draft. From July 2015 to December 2015, that's the process where you give it out for peer review. You send it to people who you'd want to read and comment, and that took another 6 months. So the final manuscript was delivered to the publishers in December of 2015, and the process of getting it to print took from that time until now. So while there is no date set for the launch of the book, it is expected that it should be in print and available by next month. That's the hope.